So, Ray, what first made you start the orphanage?
Well, it all started during my time in the army. I sustained an injury during an operation, rendering me useless.
With another generous donation of
£10.
With the money he's provided, there will buy farming. Ex-army officer Ray Carrick opens the UK's first luxury orphanage, which takes golden boy Ray is now sponsoring several villages in Africa.
£100 million worth of drugs have been seized at the port of Felixstowe.
Hi, I'm Ray Carrick, and I'm the owner of Paradise Orphanages. If you give as little as £5 a month, you can give these underprivileged kids a life they deserve.
Yeah!
Luxury accommodation.
Yeah!
A great education.
Yeah! I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut.
With your help, and mine of course, we can give these kids a new life.
Yay!
Whereas before, their only hope was a life of crime. Their only escape was drugs.
Score. Brown, please.
20 quid, mate. Nah, in the jar.
Sorry, I forgot.
Where's my son?
Okay, so trying to have a nice conversation is out of the question.
Where's my fucking son? Where have you taken him? Where have you fucking taken him? David! David! David, it's Daddy! David! David!
Back in your bed, yeah, you. Come on. In your bed, lie down. Come back in bed.
I can see you.
You alright, son?
Yes. I thought I heard my dad.
You can't have. He passed away, remember?
You come back here again, and you're a fucking dead man, got it? Now fuck off.
But the man outside, he was yelling my name.
So it's just a local weirdo. It wasn't your dad. It can't have been your dad.
Ray?
Yeah?
What happened to my dad?
Look, there isn't an easy way to say this. Passed away of a drug overdose.
What are you hiding?
Fuck off.
We're fucked.
I know David is in that mansion, but the only way I'm ever going to get to see him again is with a good lawyer.
Well, the result of most custody cases are criminal, so I guess I'm the lawyer for you. Tell me, why aren't you talking to the police about this?
They don't believe me.
Why is that?
Well, the kidnapping took place 3 years ago.
Look, I was a junkie so off my tits I didn't even know my own name, let alone look after my son. Then one day he took him. But I was too high to even care. Then about a month ago, I had a moment of clarity out of all this bullshit. And I kicked the habit.
Now I want him back. I've cleaned up my act and I want to stay clean.
Okay, so who do you think took him?
Ray Carrick. Look, I know he's got his own orphanage. But Josh, where do you think he gets those kids from? Giving them a life they could only dream of. Why do you think that is?
Because they're junkies, kids.
Bingo! Ray isn't as squeaky clean as you think he is, Mr. Goldberg.
Okay. Let's get down to business.
Yes.
You've been a greedy little bastard lately, General. And I think you've got enough.
I've only got what's coming to me.
And you will get what's coming to you. If you don't start behaving yourself.
Don't you worry. I'm prepared for all occasions.
Well, you don't look very prepared for this.
Look down. Relax, relax. If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't even be having this meeting with you. It's just for protection. Now, calm down, sit yourself down. Easy, boys, easy. Easy. Now, I'll let you keep Liverpool, Newcastle and Bristol, as well as the other suburbs. But I'm keeping Manchester, West London and the newly acquired South London. That is non-negotiable.
But I've been running them for years. You can't just take what you want and leave me the scraps. I was running South London. Whilst you were still sucking on your mother's tit, South London was mine. Until you snatched it from me last week.
If you play with fire, then you're going to get burnt.
I am the fucking fire! I burn you! I burn you! Don't you fucking forget that!
There are two fires now. You better get used to it. I'm not a greedy man. I have what I want, and I'm satisfied. However, I may feel the urge to occasionally nibble at the edges now and then. With your permission, of course.
How very fucking courteous. Well, I might get the urge to have the occasional nibble as well. With or without your permission. Of course.
Okay. But don't you get greedy now.
You cheeky bastard. Fair enough.
If we play by these rules, nobody gets hurt. But if you're naughty, then you're going to get spanked.
Likewise. So it's done then. Good. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some nice pieces of crumpet waiting for me.
Lovely. And I've got to get back to the kids. Until next time.
I will be counting the seconds.
Hi, babe. Yeah, how did the meeting go?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. How's the kids?
The kids are fine. Most of them are upstairs, but Sam and Jake have gone for a ramble in the woods.
What's that white stuff?
You ever see Scarface? Watch this.
Mr. Carrick, have you heard of a gang called the Vipers?
No.
Mr. Carrick, you're under oath, so I'm going to ask you once again. Have you heard of a gang called the Vipers?
No.
Are you acquainted with the head of the Viper gang, a man called the General?
No.
Are you the General?
Objection. My client doesn't have to answer this.
Seeing as the prosecution has given evidence that there are links between the Viper crew and Ray Carrick, I would say he does. Mr. Carrick, if you don't start telling the truth, I will put you in jail for perjury as well as drug trafficking. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Again, Mr. Carrick, are you the head of the Vipers known as the General?
No.
Were you or have you ever been in the Special Air Services?
I don't have to answer this.
As you're in a court of law, on this occasion you do.
Yes.
Are you or have you ever been a member of the SAS's narcotics crack team?
Yes.
Don't you think it's convenient someone who's been tracking down drug lords and bringing down cartels for 20 years is now linked with one? Someone who knows how they think, act, move would find a lot of loopholes in the system, like laundering money through an orphanage or charity so as not to arouse suspicion, like taking donations instead of people buying drugs directly. All very clever, Mr. Carrick.
I wouldn't know.
Have you ever delivered care packages to Africa?
Yes.
Did you bring drugs back from Africa? Maybe you even put drugs in your care packages. Maybe you've even sold drugs to kids.
Objection overruled.
I'm going to ask you once again, Mr. Carrick. Have you ever sold drugs to any kids?
Fuck you!
I will have no swearing in my court, Mr. Carrick.
I never sold drugs to kids, okay? Just junkies, lowlifes, Fuck-ups! They needed their huge drug appetite satisfied.
Well, I would say you are well and truly fucked, Mr. Carrick. Or should we call you the General?
Just what are we doing here now? I'm already on fucking trial.
We're here to bargain with you. To offer you a get-out-of-jail-free card and to put your rival, Mr. X, behind bars.
I'm listening. Continue.
I need all the dirt on X. Starting with his real name, where he gets the stuff from, and where he moves it to.
And what do I get in return?
Well, we don't seize all your assets. We'll let you keep a couple of mil on one of the orphans. Then you and your wife fuck off to the other side of the world, never to set foot on British soil again.
Okay. Before I give you anything, I've a couple of terms myself. Firstly, the kids are only sent home if their parents are clean, and if not, to wealthy families or great orphanages. Secondly, my boys are allowed to go free, all of them. You got it.
The first one ain't a problem. The second, it's going to be a bit difficult.
They're good guys. They're just doing their jobs. They cleaned up the streets and controlled a business that was beyond anybody else's control. I promise you, they will scatter, never to be seen again. Now that is non-negotiable.
Fine. Now tell me all you know about X.
Hang on. Just how are you going to make me disappear?
I thought you were a smart man, Ray. There's only one way we can get rid of you. And that's to kill you.
Eventually, Ray got what all gangsters had coming to them. A prison sentence. As for me and David, I'll tell you about that some other time.
I knew the ambulance came too fast. This sticks to the General. Find him and cancel his contract. Do whatever it takes.
Save it for the court.
Got it?
Come on, boss.
Drive, come on, let's go.
You found me then. And I didn't even hear you. Just make it quick.